Hi everybody. This is going to be my attempt for a palette bingo. It didn't go so well for me last time, but we're giving it another shot. So before I get started, I'm going to ask you to please do all of the things and you know what they are. Now, here's what the situation is. This is something that Erica Ashley and Amy Melissa, who are both friends of mine, decided that they were going to do, and then they decided they were going to make it a monthly thing. Now, the failed attempt that I did was also in collaboration with Ruth Foley. You've seen the videos, or you will see if you have. I'm sure you've seen how that all worked out for me. It went badly. Anyway, this is something that they are also opening up to other people. I obviously, like I said, I'm friends with both Erica and Amy, and we do talk. They had mentioned that this was something they were going to do. I found the Urban Decay Wild Greens palette, which is the one we're using, at TJ Maxx for $16.99. And when I find things, I usually contact my friends and say, hey, do you guys have this? Do you mean to pick it up for you and send it to you? Whatever. Just because we're in different states, so we don't all get the same thing. So the girls knew that I had this. I knew that they had it. I said, yeah, I want to jump in and do this with you. So they let me join. Now, I have a list of people that I'm going to talk about that are involved in this project that, the girls have included. But because this has gone so badly for me, I'm actually recording this almost a week early. There may be some people that join late. If I do not mention you, I will make sure that I update my description box. So for those of you not doing this that are watching this on my channel, please check out the description box because I will have links to everybody doing this, even if I have not mentioned them right now. So let's talk about who we've got in here. Obviously, we've got Amy, Melissa, and Erica Ashley. That's a given. Me. We have DW from Dub's Beauty Diary, and I think I called her D-Dub the other day just because I was running things together. Now we have two Jennifers. We have Jennifer, who is Little Gemini Doll on Instagram, and then we have Jennifer, who's Jen Beauty here on YouTube. Blah, blah, blah. YouTube, not Facebook. I always do that. And then we also have Gloria, who's Beauty After 50. Now, all of us are on Instagram. I'm completely inactive because I'm just hopeless with social media. I might try and put something out there just so that you guys all can see it. I'm going to link as many YouTube channels as I can. I know for sure that the one Jennifer is not on YouTube. I'm going to get you to these ladies one way or another. Let's just put it that way. So the plan is I am going to grab my random number generator. I am going to generate 5 out of my 12 shades here with any luck. Then I am going to give you swatches. I'm going to attempt to put this on my face. I'm going to attempt to zoom in so you can see because honestly, if this works, zooming you in as close as I can is going to show you some of the issues that I have with the skin on my eyelids and how lax it is and how it wrinkles, and some of that is the EDS. So when I do my makeup, I do it a lot differently than the way you're supposed to or the way that most people do it, simply because it doesn't really work with my eyes. So just for giggles, I'm going to try and get you as close as I can so you can see all the really fun stuff I deal with. All right, enough yapping. Let's get to the numbers. Now, my weird random number generator does strange things, and I don't know that you can actually see this. It just gets fuzzy. Okay, so the first number I got is yeah, you can't see that. It's number 6. Yeah, there's no way to make that focus. So I'm just going to write these down, okay? Generate. That gives me number 8. Then I get number 12. Okay, it gave me 6 again, so we're going to try that one more time. Okay, that gives me 3. This is the problem I had when I tried to generate all 5 numbers at once, is it gave me duplicates in the list of 5. It's like, come on, there's only 12 numbers in here. It gave me 8 again. Okay, and then it gave me 2. So let's see what that color story is. And, all right, so we've got 2, 3, 6, 8, and 12. So 2 is lo-fi. It's kind of a, okay, yeah, that's flesh tone. You're never going to see that. So we know what we're doing with that. That's going to be my setting shade. And then we've got Kickback is number 3. We have got High Vibe is number, oh, that's pretty, is number 6. It's a kind of copper. Hopefully you can see that. 8 is Super Greens, which is the pale kind of mint green. And then the last one is 12, and that is Stash. Got to do that on thumb. Oh, that's an awesome kind of gold green. All right, so I have got, well, that's technically a shimmer. It just doesn't look super shimmery. This one is a gorgeous shimmer. This is flesh tone, so it's going to be my setting shade. And then I've got a nice deepening shade. That'll be a transition. We're in good shape here. So I am going to pause. Well, actually, I think I might stop you and then pick back up. And I'm going to hope that transitioning works in my editing because you know I'm really good with all this technical stuff. But hopefully, at least because we've done this part, if I do lose some things, we'll still have this. That's the plan. Okay, so I've got you zoomed in. I'm pretty sure you're going to be able to see. I'm going to do this eye on camera. This eye has no primer, no anything, so you can see where I have to balance out the shades. All I did was I used my NARS concealer, and this is in, what the little writing. This is Vanilla 2. Light 2 Vanilla. Even with the magnifying glass, I can't read, you guys. And then I use eye primers, and I just use whatever I have around. Today we've got an Essence one that I am trying to kill off. We're about down to there, and I have taken the stopper out. So I'm working my way towards the end of that one. I did bring out my NYX glitter glue because I have a couple of shimmer shades, and I've never worked with Urban Decay before, so I don't know how these are going to work. So I'll do one eye on camera, and then I'm going to go off camera, do the other eye, and the whole rest of the face. So you're going to see kind of how this all works. Hopefully we're going to get enough of the color stuff. Now, I have a lot of makeup brushes. A lot. I like makeup brushes. And so I just grabbed the whole thing and brought it out here. I'm going to be looking into my magnification mirror, so you're not going to see me looking at the camera, but you should be able to see everything I'm doing. And I'm pretty sure if I'm doing this correctly, the mirror is not in the way of the camera. Okay, yeah, from what I can see, I think we're good. All right, so we're doing this eye. And I did, like I said, do just the priming part. I'm taking number 2 Lo-Fi, and I've got a, I don't know, it's a pretty dense brush. But what I'm going to do is literally just kind of pack it on the entire eyelid because that's how I'm setting my primer. And please tell me I didn't call it highlighter again at some point and have to edit this because I've done that before too. So for me, that's pretty much what I do. Just make sure that I've got it in all of these little, can you see all the wrinkles and all of that? That's just not normal. I got a whole bunch of that stuff going on. But I just try to make sure that I get the whole thing covered because that shade's not going to show up and do anything for me. So that is what I'm going to be doing with that. Then I'm going to be taking Super Greens, that mint green, and I'm going to use, okay, this is my version of a fluffy brush, you guys. It's still kind of small because I do have much bigger brushes, but this is a little bit better for me for making it do what I need to do because I need to get in here where all those weird wrinkles are and make sure that I don't have gaps. Okay, and then I need to like get my eyelids straight because the wrinkles decided to stay. So we're gonna do this through the whole transition area and kind of crease area too. And this time I'm going to bring it all the way out to the edge. A lot of times I will do part way and then do a different color. But because of only working with certain colors and because of one of them being literally a setting shade for me, that's kind of my only choice. Now, I am going to really put a lot on because honestly with my lighting, well, okay, it looks like it's very pale just because of lighting. So to me, it looks like I've got this super mint green walking into the room before me, but to you guys, it doesn't. And my version of blending, like I said, is just kind of a little bit of a flicking. And then if I want to soften that at all, I take my first one and just kind of touch the edges a little bit. Easy peasy. All right, so that is two of the shades. And then I have got, come here. I'm going to take, this is an e.l.f., what is this? An e.l.f. blending eye brush. It's very densely packed. It's not a very big brush. And I'm going to take that for number 3 Kickback, the brown shade. And this is the part where I do things very weird. Did I lose you guys there? Sorry about that. That's kind of how I get the outer part. Okay, a little bit of fallout, my fault. And I will just, okay, can you see all of the creasing? Maybe you can't. I don't know if I have you guys zoomed in enough, but my eyelid wrinkles so badly that I can't really do a lot of moving around there because all it does is just push my eyelid back and forth. It doesn't actually fix anything or change anything. Now with that, I'm going to take my green again and just make sure that my edge is good. And I might actually pack a little bit more on there and get it really super nice and dark. Now this also would be a really good color to use under the lower lash line. But I have a fondness for colored eyeliners. So I'm probably going to actually use a different eyeliner just because I can. If I do add any of that brown under, I'll let you know. But for right now, that's not the plan. All right. So that was what, 2, 3, and 8, which leaves me, no. Yes, which leaves me with 6 and 12, which are my 2 shimmer shades here. And I want to take this little baby brush and put on some of the NYX glitter glue. I'm going to, I don't know what I'm going to do. I really wish I could add more shades to this. What do I know? Okay, so this is another thing that I do this really weird just pack it on thing. I don't use my fingers. I use a brush. Yeah, I know, I'm strange. And a lot of times I'll use the brush that I'm going to use with the shadow. But because I'm using a couple different ones, I thought it would be better to just get that placed. And then I am going to get a... Okay, sure I am. All right. This is just an old Morphe brush that I'm going to use one of these. And I'm going to start with the lighter high wire, and I'm just going to get it on the brush. And because I do, now I'm going to have fallout. I know this, but I wanted to make sure that I got it packed on really well. So I am kind of using quite a bit of it. I don't think these colors are coming out really vibrant for you. I will do what I can. I will mess with the lighting when I get this all done so that I can get you some not so washed out color. Okay, that's kind of fun. And then I'm going to just take the other side of that brush and go into the really dark green shade because I'm going to put that on the outer edge over that other color and make a mess because that's what I do. we're going to have to clean that up. And I think because of only having these shades and because these are fun, I'm going to actually take that dark green shimmer and I'm going to put it underneath the lash line. I changed my mind. Yay me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a... Okay, really? This jumping back and forth thing I'm having trouble seeing. I'm going to actually use an eyeliner brush to do that as soon as I find one that I can actually see. Well, okay. I'm going to use this itty bitty tiny baby. I can't see a thing. This little tiny baby, this is what I'm going to use to put all of that dark green shimmer underneath the eyelash line, lower lash line, whatever I'm talking about. I wouldn't normally do this way, but since we're here, why not? And yes, I must make faces while doing this. I have as many wrinkles under my eye as I have on my eyelid, so it's not always real easy to get colors where I want them. And that's part of the reason that I use really small brushes. But, okay, we got some color there. I really want to add an inner corner and a... Can I cheat? Can I add an inner corner that's different? And I apologize if I keep losing you. That's just, I don't know what's going on. I'm going to, okay, so I've used my 5 colors. I don't have an inner corner or brow bone, but this one would be really pretty for that. Okay, whoa, all right. Mirror's in the way. So, geez, where am I? This first shade would be really nice for that, and it's looking much lighter for you guys on camera than it is for me in person. So I'm cheating. I'm going to take a little bit of that just because I don't like not having something in here. And I do have a little bit of glitter on me. Of course I do. That's pretty. All right. And then we're going to just sweep a little in. Okay, well, we're going to sweep a lot in there and then we're going to fix that because that was a little bit much. We'll tone it back down with that number 2 shade that I had. But yeah, just enough to give it a little bit of hint. Actually, it probably wouldn't have even looked that bad on camera, but okay. So that is what I've got from, wow, my randomly generated numbers. And I'm going to turn off my ring light. And hopefully you can actually see the colors a little bit better this way. It's hard for me to get an accurate representation because all of my lighting is overhead. And I know that a lot of the lighting washes me out, but like I said, hopefully you can kind of see where I put the shimmers. I mean, you saw where I placed them when I was actually applying them, so you know what's going on with that. All right, I'm going to cut us off here. I'm going to do the other eye. I'm going to do the rest of my face, and I'm going to come back for you. Okay, so this is what the final look is with both eyes done. I threw on obviously some foundation, some bronzer. I am testing out, I just had a sample card of Krista blush from Benefit. Threw on Covent Garden highlighter from Ofra, and I am using this, the old MAC lip gloss pencil in Rosebound. That is in one of my project pans also. I did add along the top lash line line of But First Espresso, my Essence eyeliner. And that is the whole kit and caboodle. All right, so make sure you check everybody else out. Like I said, I will link everybody that I can down in the description box for you to get you to all of their channels, videos, etc., whatever. And thank you for spending some time with me. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully I'll get better at these as time goes on. And until next time, everybody, thank you so much. See ya. Bye.